Hello, everybody, and welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your daily read for November the 10th, 2023. I hope everybody is well. All right. This is going to be, like I said, your daily read. I wanted to wait and shuffle while on camera so we can see what cards that would come out for us. Okay. So I was sitting around, just relaxing, just letting a little bit of the time to go by before I start your read. Um, Sorry if some of my loyal subscribers can't tune in right now. Maybe you're at work or maybe you're busy out doing errands, whatever the case may be. But I had to go ahead and do it before my upstairs neighbors with all that loud walking, and they have a dog, so the dog be running around all over the floor making so much noise. And so I can have some type of peace and serenity. Okay, so during the pre-shuffle, these two cards came out. The strength card hit the floor, so we have certainty and clarity to come out. Now, as you can see for today's title, will we have another devastating storm? All of a sudden, that's your title that came to me about 10 minutes ago. Um, I wasn't searching for this or to do this reading. Y'all know whatever come out, come out. Okay. I just do what I'm guided to do. Um, I don't really, I'm thinking about probably changing the title also because I don't want no feedback. I don't want to try and do no, this is not for a scare tactic. I'm not trying to cause no pandemonium or anything like that. And I don't want no issues with YouTube. Okay. Because they'll find any type of way to shut your channel down, even though that these are messages coming out. Um, but let's hope that the messages that come out says no. Now, what was in my feed that caught my attention, that all of a sudden had me starting to watch it, was on this person's channel. Okay, so if you see that, you can go to this person's channel. I don't know this YouTuber. Um, Shout out to them. So, and on that, you're going to see Hurricane Katrina um, documentary. Okay. Now, it's not about that particular hurricane. It's about Rahu and Ketu is much more what I'm concerned about. Now, we all, of course, remember and know, uh, remember this deadly incident that happened. A lot of those residents from that state migrated up here to the state of Georgia. I really remember that all of our hotels and the starting of the Airbnb type of thing that started back in 2004 5. Um, all of the rental houses, all of the apartments that were left, everything was like taken. All of our housing assistance was taken. Everything was taken up by that devastating storm, right? So let's go ahead and get started. But like I said, my issue is about Rahu and K2. Now, like I told you before, and I have not done the Rahu K2 video for this year. Rahu and K2 will be finally in its position by November the 23rd, by November the 29th. So that's like in a couple of weeks. Most of you should have already started to feel the strength of Rahu and Ketu moving in your birth chart. And by situations and things going on in your country, your neighborhood, your community, the way that you have been feeling with relationships, with your spirituality, how you're looking at things, how things are being evaluated, or a sense of enlightenment to you. Okay. Now, Rahu and Ketu will be and the new signs of Pisces and Virgo until May 2025. Okay. So Rahu will be moving from Aries going to Pisces, Vedic sidereal, and Ketu will be leaving Libra, Vedic sidereal, moving to Virgo. Now, with Western astrology, it won't be Pisces and Virgo. They're gonna say just now is going into Libra and Aries, but no, that has been like that for the past 18 months. So if you ask any Libra or Aries, they could tell you, from experience what they have been going through. Okay. And what a relief is going to be differently for any Aries or Libra by the next 2 weeks. Okay. Sorry about that. I had a phone call to come through. But any Aries, any Libra is going to tell you they're going to actually feel very differently by the next 2 weeks by Rahu and K2 finally moving out of their zodiac sign. So Vedic sidereal goes by the actual placement of the stars, the constellation, where the sun is, where the moon is. If you take a telescope and actually look into the atmosphere, remember that Western astrology, you are grouped by what they wanted you to be based on your time of birth and or your birthday. Okay, so that's a huge difference. As my enlightenment, I understand now that being grouped by the government or by the other people, if you want to say the Romans, the Pope, the Catholic Church, however the case may be, wanted to group people according to how they changed the calendar and what they proposed. They wanted the moon to be a 28 or 31 day cycle based on them changing the calendar and removing one of the months. Then that's how you're based on zodiac sign. As my enlightenment with Vedic sidereal, I rather see the actual placement where I can actually take a telescope and look exactly where the constellation is at that time. Okay, that's actual proof. So, but due to conditioning, people will fight you up and down, like, don't change my zodiac sign. But you don't even act like your zodiac sign. You act like the one that Vedic sidereal say that you are. But hey, whatever. All right. So let's go ahead and get your reading. Remember, Vedic sidereal, your birthday, the birthday changes every 15th, 16th of the month. Okay. So you may be your zodiac sign now, but maybe that's actually your rising or ascendant or your moon. Okay, not your sun sign. Not trying to take it away from you, but if you always wanted to know as a second opinion in Vedic sidereal, what would be your rising, your new sun sign, and everything like that, I do have, and not sponsored by these companies, Cosmic Insight. And I think I also still have a Western chart, Astro Moon or Astro Star, something like that. Down in my description area and in my About section down at the bottom, you'll see Cosmic Insight where you can find out as Vedic sidereal what is your sun sign. And then let that resonate with you and see how that fits. And then some of you gonna have a huge aha moment, like, what? I'm really this zodiac sign? Well, no wonder I like this. No wonder I don't do this. No wonder my feelings are like this. No wonder I'm very energetic or I see things like this, because Vedic sidereal, they say I'm this sun sign, but in Western they say I'm this, but I don't even really act or feel like that. Okay, so whoever message that is for them. So, will there be another devastating storm? Now, like I told you before, with K2 and Rahu, every 18 to 19, 20 years, every time K2 and Rahu move, it will be some type of catastrophic event. Okay, last time Rahu and Ketu moved, we had 9/11 to happen. So like I asked you before on a previous video, what were you doing around in the year of September 2001? Okay. This has nothing to do with the government or anything like that. This has something to do with the energy of Ketu and Rahu. Before 9/11, okay, 20 years or so before that, remember we had like the troops and things like that that was stationed in Saudi Arabia. Over there. They stayed over there, what, almost 10 something years. And it was a war that was going on. Okay. So just do your research. I'm going to pull all that information up when I do decide to do the reading on Rahu and Ketu. And it's always going to be something as karma. Rahu is karma, okay? Not only your personal karma, but the karma of what we live in this reality or this earth, okay? That is due upon us as a collective. And K2 would be like the sense of understanding your spirituality and your liberation, getting more to understand who you are as a spiritual human being. Okay, remember that you're doing a human experience, so this is why you have drama and trauma and emotional ups and downs. That's why you feel lust and gluttony and all of that other stuff, right? Because you're in a human shell. This is your experience of learning of how to be a human, because as a spiritual being, you don't eat, you don't eat, you don't play sports, okay? You're not worried about where your ex is at, right? You don't go through none of that as a spiritual human being. So your karma is to go through all of these ups and downs and have all these tribulations in this karma of this reality of earth, okay? And go through all these ups and downs and everything else as a human, because this is the experience as being a human. I don't know why people don't get and understand that, okay? That's why your job is to disconnect yourself from worrying about where your ex at and why they don't love you no more and all that stuff there. Because as your spiritual self, you're really not supposed to care about all that. Okay? You won't care about all that when you're out of this body of a shell. You understand? So the karma of what you're experiencing is for you to recenter yourself. To understand yourself better and to use your spiritual experience to better yourself, okay, and not be so engulfed in the human experience. But people gonna do what they do. That was surely to be expected. I don't expect to get a lot of views on this because I'm speak the truth, and a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. Okay, they want to know if their ex is coming back. Which is, let me hush. Oh, so we got the sun. Top of the deck is earth magic. Well, first of all, the sun coming out is a yes. Everybody know, watching so many tarot videos, that the sun is a yes card. Okay. Then we have certainty and clarity. I am still going to clarify. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a record high heat for some areas of the United States or in other countries. It could be record temperatures, very high in some areas. This also could be a yes, that it will be another devastating storm. And I'm comparing it to Katrina, based on Katrina that happened around the same time, about 18 years ago or so. Okay. between 18, 19, 20 years ago, around every time that Rahu and Ketu move. Now, we in the United States, in the eastern part, we're in the fall, getting ready to go into winter very soon. So some of you, on the other side of the hemisphere, however you think, whether the earth is flat or round, okay, may be experiencing summer. But we're going to keep going. I wish the first card out was not a yes, but I'm hoping that they're saying that yes, it's going to be like great temperatures, and it don't have to be during the fall and winter time that a devastating storm can happen. These also could be, thank you angels, tropical storm, okay, with the sun card coming out here now. And for whoever watching who is one of those type of people, oh, she reaching and all that stuff, go find something to do, okay? Because I'm not in the mood. Now, y'all seen this at the top of the deck, and you seen me shuffling, and it came back out. Island solitude. Now, that can be read a couple of different ways. It can be read that we all will be in a sense of shutdown, hibernation, alone. Everybody knows what the definition of solitude means, right? So, it can be due to a storm where we're in shut in, okay? It also can be some tropical area or island with the sun card next to an island, okay? Not reaching, you can see that there, right? Okay. Let's see. Now, remember I told you that the strength card hit the floor at the beginning of the reading, right? So, the strength card is about what it is. Having strength, endurance, determination, courage, all of that, right? To get through whatever. Whether you're working out, okay? If you're working out, you require strength to get through your workout. So, self-explanatory on what the strength card means or what the word means. So, face your fear. Every challenge is a blessing in disguise, a gift that makes us stronger as a collective, more consciousness, and ultimately more alive. Okay. So we will, as a sense of collective, have the strength to get through this, whether it's being isolated, alone, shut down, shut in. You can say, if somebody want to read it, due to happiness, contentment, joy, enlightenment. All of that is the sun card. The sun card is, for most tarot readers, the summer, right? Or the summertime. And the sun card next to the island can be some type of tropical place. So coming just to the top of my head, you got like Barbados, you got Hawaii, you got Fiji. What else can it be? Tropical island place. I don't know. You got Bora Bora, you got Bali, you got all type of tropical islands and tropical places, okay? So, let's get one more and go ahead and clarify. And I'm going to read it also another way, which let me go ahead and do that right now. Being in the present moment. So if I read this for most people, what they want to hear, a lot of you are happy right now that you're alone or that you're practicing solitude. You've been like a hermit, just staying to yourself, staying inside, not really out and about doing anything. Some of you are more happy or continuously to be or feel happy just being in solitude. Now, if you're in a relationship right now or some type of live-in or marriage situation, then you've still been in solitude. You haven't been really talking to your partner. Even if you're living in the same house with them, it's been some type of shutdown. Okay, and you're still trying to maintain the strength to endure this situation. Now, if you're alone and maybe dating, okay, some of you may still feel like you're all right being alone and you're just dating, but now you're getting to a point where you're kind of getting a little bit tired of that. You also are taking on a contemplation of if you want to start dating. How would that make you feel? Some of you may choose to start, you know what, I'm gonna get out next summer, and that's gonna be my time that I'm gonna get out, do some things, mingle, and come out of the sense of solitude. Some of you may actually have more of the strength and the mindset of certainty to do that around that time period, okay? And also can be, see that Earth Magic came back up. And all these cards was at the top of the deck. And y'all see me shuffling through all these, and the same cards came back out. Now we're talking about Earth and tropical storms, winter storms. Oh my back. You know, and then the Earth Magic want to come out. Okay, so let's read the back of the present moment, and it says, "Bring your mind into present moment time. Now is the only place to be." So right now it's telling you to, which is a little bit contradictory to me, but hey, whatever. I do what they tell me to do. Because it's asking you to be in the present moment. Okay. Not too much worried about the future. Can't do nothing about the past. Because the earth here is working its magic. Now you can look at that a couple of different ways. Earth magic can be the earth is going to do what it's going to do. The divine, okay, that created earth is going to have its own up and downs. And its own up and downs, far as this earth, is going to be storms, is going to be hurricanes, right? It's going to be shifting of the surface. It's going to be, or the earth take care of itself, but it's also trying to correct itself or recorrect itself or heal itself over what man has done to it. Okay. I feel that us humans, as a human experience, was meant to live on the plains of this earth exactly how it is. Not all of these towers, 50 feet, 50 floor towers, and all of these cathedrals, and all of this stuff that man has built and interrupted into the flow of the natural of earth magic. Okay. Because the earth sees itself one way, and then man sees how they want earth to be. That can be why we have this natural looking island here with just a tree here. You don't see no towers, no all of these things, billions and billions of houses. People was living in tents and all type of stuff before, right? And it's also way back in Egyptian times that the structures that they built was more of mud, sand, water, right? Like a grit. And it's still standing till this day. Once it hardened, you're able to chisel or carve whatever you need to do in it to make some type of door opening or however the case may be, right? It's totally different than what we have constructed and interrupted Earth's natural magic. Okay, let's move on to clarification. I do want to get one of these. And if you're thinking about or want to know, well, Vesta, can you tell me a little bit about relationship? Okay, so like I said, you've been in solitude, and a lot of you on purpose. Okay, this is what you're choosing to do. I even though the sun card is here, I feel a lot of you are not happy that you're solitude or alone or choosing to be, just isolating yourself. It could have been for a great reason. Um, and some of you are still trying to find more strength to stay alone. Now, that shouldn't be like what I just said, right? You shouldn't have to find more strength to stay alone and be isolated, okay? You shouldn't have to find strength to do that. Um, at some point of time, we all like solitude, okay? A quiet mind can be why this brain is here. A quiet mind does everybody good and for greatness, right? Um, but forever and ever and ever and for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 20 years, you're choosing to be alone and you find nothing wrong with that. And a lot of you, like I said yesterday, could just be based off what somebody did to you 20, 10, 5 years ago, 3 years ago. And you're doing this solitude based on what one or two people or a couple of people did to you, which is still giving them your power. That can be why the strength card is here. So you're trying to gain more power to keep yourself isolated and alone based on what somebody or people did to you in the past. Okay, and you're losing strength because you're giving them still your power because you're not out being happy. You're not, that's not choosing happiness, which is to stay isolated in solitude, okay, and alone. Of course, we all need that at some point of time. Even if you're in a relationship, you want some time to yourself, right? Some of you, you may be reading or meditating or watching your favorite show, and then your mate comes home and they like, hey, this, and you like, hey, I'm just chilling. I'm reading, you know. They be like, oh, okay, baby, go ahead and take some time to yourself. That's isolation and solitude. But if you're in a relationship and or marriage but solitude or you still feel alone, then something's wrong with that. Because if you're in a mating situation, then you shouldn't feel alone. Alone means alone. Alone means single. Okay? So still trying to find the strength to keep a relationship in or marriage or something like that going when you feel alone. What's the whole purpose of being in a relationship? That makes no sense to me. Okay. Now, the earth magic, I never really understood what that card meant, but I do feel that, like I said, the earth has its own magic, and the world or the people in this world would never understand all of earth's magic. Even if we do have earth angels, fairies, or whatever the case may be, um, I'm feeling or coming across like the earth magic is more of the divine that sends the energy down to us when we need it, as like a as above so below, because at the right time and when we need certain things or that energy to help to get us through, that is that earth magic. Okay, because it has to transcend whether you believe that the heavens are above or below or in the middle. However, okay, I'm just trying to make a statement here. Wherever that earth magic is coming from, I'm feeling that it's coming from the divine. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Like it's coming from the divine energy, and that principle of that energy needs to be transformed into earth magic. Okay, so that we can receive it as earthly human beings. Okay, so that earth magic can be help with finances, um, for some people, getting you out of a situation. Um, your health is getting better after a bad car accident and you just didn't think that you was going to survive it. You understand what I mean? That earth magic will come to you as earth magic, but it's being sent by the sun, which is supposed to be the son of God, okay, or the son of the divine. but it has to be transcended some type of way. So now we have Leo here twice. Fifth house, doing it dramatically, and this is dating, right? Getting out, having fun, procreation, the making of child or children, the power of love, investment, games, gambles, the creation, a roll of the dice, taking a gamble. Now, nothing is going on Vedic sidereal in Leo. I don't think. I don't think that Mercury moved to Leo. I'm not quite sure. But I do have fifth house on the table. The sun card here twice. So that's a yes twice. But we're going to keep going. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Oh, shit. Pluto, which is power struggle, obsession, the need of control. And we have resurrect, get into the heart of the matter, and do or die, you must. Now, Pluto energy is Scorpio energy, right? Scorpio 8th house is about transformation, about shocking events, is about things that shift out of nowhere. I'm not just making this up. I say this all the time, and you can ask any other reader of what 8th house of Scorpio is, okay? Transformation, things that are not stable. 8th house is where it starts to crumble and shake apart. A shocking event, a sudden shift out of nowhere. And usually, a lot of times, 8th house of Scorpio can be like all of a sudden car accidents. Okay, that's a shocking moment. That's a sudden shift in your situation, in your home, in your dynamics, in your finances, all of that stuff, right? That's a shocking moment, a sudden shift. It's a transformation. It's a transformation as of that car accident. Now you have to go through insurance. You have to probably wait and get your car fixed. Some people, the car doesn't make it and you have to get a check, okay, and all that other stuff to go purchase another car. All of that is transformation because you transformation from one car to another car, right? Transformation also, Scorpio 8th house can be, for example, a car accident. That transformation, that shocking shift, a shocking moment, you may end up in a hospital. Okay, and your transformation is for you. If you are injured or seriously injured, then that's a transformation for you to get better. But some people's transformation doesn't happen. 8th and 12th house is one of the ending houses. Okay, so 8th house of Scorpio is contained of secrets. Some of you may be struggling with the secret, or somebody that you know may be struggling with the secret that needs to come out. This can be why they have been solitude or missing in action or not around you, and they're trying to find the strength to let you know. But with Earth Magic over here, it's going to come out. That's probably why clarity is here. You see the lightning in the crystal ball? Some of you are certain, very much on your mind, that something is being hid from you. It can be, the sun card also is father or father figure. It can be a boss. The sun card also can be seen as like an emperor in the tarot deck, right? Some type of leader or leadership. What else? The sun card, like I said, can be a father. So, you know, some of you may have kids by somebody. The father of your kids may be holding a secret. Some of you may have a secret child by somebody. This reading can be read a whole bunch of different ways. Some of you may need clarity, even though you may certain the sun card, the father may want clarity, which can be a power struggle, which can be like a DNA test. Okay. Some of you are having a lot of problems with your father and or child's father in your life, or some of you as a masculine, you're having a power struggle with becoming a father. Okay. So let's keep going. But this is also can be somebody older here that wants to date you for some of you. With fifth house, this can be somebody wanting to come back. See there, the King of Pentacles popped out in reverse, and I'm sitting here talking about father figure, father. They also may be a Aries or Aries moon, but they definitely can be a Capricorn, Virgo, and or Taurus. But um, King of Pentacles in reverse. You know, if you're in a relationship, then this King of Pentacles person hasn't been acting the same. They could have been acting very isolated. Like they got something on their mind. Are they quite certain that they still want this relationship? For some of you, this person haven't really been home like that. And some of you are wanting or needing clarity. But some of you are saying that you're tired of this power struggle. You're tired of being alone physically or actually, right? You're trying not to put too much into the situation, and you don't have to be married to this person. This can be, like I said, this King of Pentacles that's in your home for the first group of people I'm talking about. Okay. But maybe this King of Pentacles in reverse is not in the present moment. Okay, because falling on the Sun card, that is not good for a King of Pentacles to be on a Sun card. Not in reverse. It's not. That's somebody who's losing money. That is somebody who is also losing their sense of authority. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. They don't know where they're going. They're just doing the present moment. They're not planning for the future. This is somebody also who has lost a lot of money, somebody needing to get to the heart of the matter because they're having a lot of can be financial power struggles here. Okay, and it can be this King of Pentacles is spending a lot of money out and about. Also can be dating or dating other people, gambling their money. And this is also this King of Pentacles in reverse, somebody that is about to do something very drastically, uh, which can be going out to date or date somebody new. Um, Maybe they had stopped for a while, but now is going to resurrect. But this is all somebody who is spending a lot of money, also can be on gambling as some type of addiction, and they need to get control of this. Three of Cups in reverse. So Three of Cups in reverse is somebody who is not also wanting to reunite or come back together. Somebody again that is not happy. Somebody who, like I said, does not want to reunite. Also, somebody is turning down a party or a get together or going out because of their financial issues or struggles. And some of you, if this is a person coming in or you wanting to date, you may turn this date down because you want to be alone or stay in solitude. Okay. You don't want to invest or take a gamble on this date. Some type of sense of entertainment. But if that is your case, then you need to get to the heart of the matter of why. Why you don't want to accept a date or going out or attend some type of gathering. Um, you still can be in financial strain, but they don't have anything to do about accepting a date going out. Because both of you can agree not to spend any money and meet somewhere and walk around in the park. So it's really no type of excuse or something where you have to spend money or make somebody spend money just to go out with them on some type of date. Now, if this person is new for you, of course you need more clarity and certainty, okay, before you will accept or put any type of gamble or investment into this. Um, and again, for some people who are thinking about an ex, they are having a huge power struggle, but they want to resurrect this, okay? They could have not shown you that they are or could be the King of Pentacles in your life, and the first, the second, the third date, or however long, 3 years, 3 months, you were dealing with this people or that person. For some of you, these people, they didn't make you happy. It turned you off, it turned you down, and you certain that you don't want to be back with this person, but they want to resurrect. Look at there, the Chariot in reverse. All these cards are coming up in reverse in my deck. It don't have anything to do with it, whether it's upside down, okay? Because the cards are shuffled. However they come out, they come out. Like I said, if this is somebody as a resurrection or wanting a reconciliation, they don't have the strength right now or the courage, okay, to come back towards you to ask you out again. But they have such an obsession with you, though. That's not good. They want to be intimate with you. They want to resurrect or start the power of love. They want you to take or be the initiator to invest into them again. Okay? They also want answers and clarity of why you don't want to date them. This person also could be thinking of the future, but I don't think whoever this is did anything really to show you that they could be a King of Pentacles. I don't care what money they got or what physically they own. It's in a person's actions. It's in a person's happiness. It's in a person's, natural smile. They could have already acted like they wanted to be alone and have solitude, but still at the same time trying to date you. Whatever this is, it didn't work. Look at that, Five of Wands. They're scared to come towards you because they don't want to fight. They don't want to argue. Okay? Now, if this is you personally, then why are you stopping yourself? Okay? Or you needing to come out of this personal inner conflict about what makes you happy. So this, for some of you, you're stopping your own happiness and joy. Now, so far, the reading also is saying that some money will be lost. Okay, it will be an unhappy circumstances where we will be in some type of shut in, shut down, or isolation, where we won't be able to go anywhere. The Chariot in reverse. But with the Five of Wands in reverse, it's not going to last very long, okay? Because it won't be any conflicts. Four of Swords in reverse. I don't like that all these cards are in reverse here. For some of you, can be an Aquarius or a Libra that is very stressed, okay, about expressing their love to you. I feel that whoever this is, they love you more than you probably love them. Seven of Wands. They keep blocking and stopping their own self. Probably some of you got this person blocked. That's why they can't rush in. You see that? That's probably why they can't rush in. They also may message you to get their point of cross, because they're coming out of isolation. Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. Now, the Four of Swords in reverse next to the Five of Wands in reverse. If this is due to weather inclements, I feel that whatever this weather inclement is going to happen, can be less than 4 days, less than 4 weeks. The Hermit. Keep talking about the Hermit, and there it go. So much isolation. Whoever this is, also, you may know this person because you're not talking to them. So whether this is a new person and maybe you haven't went out, maybe they haven't asked you out or you haven't asked them out because you're practicing the solitude, you being a hermit, like I said, you're having your own power struggle within. Okay? When it's asking you to accept a date, go out, do something. Balancing also the King of Pentacles in reverse. You need balance of fun and work. Okay, you could be burnt out with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Um, you know, for some of you. Now, the Hermit card, the lovers. You see, this lovers keep coming out too. And it's not Gemini season, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So that's fast movement, but Page of Swords. So this person, for some of you, give me the last card. Seven of Wands. She said it came back out like I said. Seven of Wands is a blocking, overprotecting, protecting oneself against anything or anybody, standing up for oneself. Also could be actually blocked, via some type of message. This person wants to seek you out again. This person really wants you to be their lover, or you want somebody to be your lover. Either way, and for some of you, this person may not be it, but not specifically about that person. If you're still looking for a lover or a love type of connection, why you keep isolating yourself and telling people no? You're turning down some people here. Some of you probably turned down two dates or two people. Somebody wants to find you again, but they're scared of the power struggle, which can be verbally as communication, which can be getting cussed out, arguments, conflicts. But, most of you don't want any conflicts with anybody. You know, if you're purposely doing solitude and trying to be to yourself, you ain't trying to be in no drama, you ain't trying to cause no drama. You just doing you, and you're remaining like that until you find that suitable person that is your certainty, okay? And that actually gives you clarity about what they want, where they're going, whether their strength, what they're wanting to do with their future and in their life. Of course, King of Pentacles also can be somebody who's a bum, right? And in their life right now, they're not pulling no good energy of people. Three of Cups, sometimes I see that as, um, I often say whores, really. Three of Cups in reverse. And because, they can't do anything with that or with those people, because the King of Pentacles don't want somebody who's a whoremonger. They're looking for somebody who is, don't have to be financially stable like them, but keeps their self to their self. The hermit card always can be somebody who is celibate. So, and this person may know this about you, and this is why you keep turning them down or blocking, or this is something that you now are deciding to do in the present moment, which is to be celibate here. But the dating card is here. Yeah, it's Four of Pentacles. Somebody is holding back, holding on. Also can be to their virginity, it looks here. But for a lot of you, it's kind of like, if this person messages you, they're not really saying anything valuable. They're not saying anything worth nothing. Some of you may reblock this person and say, no, you can't come toward me. This person may finally try and bring you an offer, but next to a page, they ain't talking about nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. Whoever this is, though, they're scared to give out, okay, emotionally, time, and money. They're holding back. And it's kind of like their own power struggle with the obsession that they have as seeing you as their lover. Now, if this is about the weather here, it can be during the winter for some, because you see the hermit goes on top of the mountain, and the mountain does have snow. Um, this is also a baby that will be conceived here for some of you. And some of you have to immediately tell this person who is the father here. And this person may block you or may not want to come forward, or it may take them a while to comprehend that for some of you divine feminines that you got pregnant during this night out. And this is why you have been isolating yourself from this person. Now, remember I told you that K2 is moving into Virgo here. So it's going to be a lot of spiritual awakenings, that people are going to be changing their mind about love and relationships. Um, a lot of people will be turning their back on the relationships that they are currently in right now, and they will be seeking new lovers. Now, the lover's card is what it is. It's a lover's card, but you have to start at fifth house of dating. It all starts at fifth house, okay? And for it to even end up at seventh house of Libra, which is commitment, marriage, and all that stuff, it starts at five. It starts at fifth house. So it has to start at dating, getting to know somebody, okay? Then it goes to sixth house of Virgo, working on the partnership, um, putting work and effort into dating and getting to know the person, spending time together. Then it will go to seventh house. Now it just don't happen rapidly like 5, 6, 7. That can be a span of several years, but some people need only a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Hey, everybody is different, but that's how it goes, right? Look at there. I told you, whoever this is, that also can be military, the official person. It could be officers or some person of the law. It also can be a judge, a lawyer, any type of official person that has credentials and some type of paperwork, or some type of badge. But it also can be military. Now, in this deck, the official person is going to come off like the emperor, okay? So, like I said, I don't like that the King of Pentacles is in reverse, though. Somebody has lost a lot of money, or maybe they still have that foundation, but they feel I'm getting a home is not a home until maybe they.
An alert has been issued for your location.
Oh, excuse me. See, I got weather alert still coming through my phone. I'm sorry about that. Um, and that's another thing too. I keep getting the severe weather alerts that keep coming to my phone because I have it to be announced due to the weather channel that's here in Atlanta, right? Everybody can make weather notifications. Um, but the thing is, I haven't seen any severe weather. And see, as a reader, I pick up on omens. You understand? And I believe in foresight. So everything is kind of lining up for me as coincidence. But there's no such thing as coincidence. Remember that everything is planned. Everything is planned out. The karma that we're going to have due to some type of major catastrophe, it's already planned and due for us because of the movement of Rahu and Ketu. Now, whatever your government and all they ass is playing out, that's something different. You understand? That can be why this official person is here. But I also have earth magic. But I believe more in earth magic than any type of official person coming through here. But now the mountain is here. So, you know, this official person is having a lot of obstacles Also can be very stubborn, very rigid when it comes to change. Is the first thing that's coming to my mind, because an emperor or an official person does things that is good for everybody. They don't make things complicated. They're not very stubborn. They're not very hard to communicate with. Uh, they're going to think about and plan things out. Anytime you see this mountain, this is somebody who is hard to get across to. They're very rigid, very hard, very stubborn. The mountain is also like an obstacle. Okay. So I don't know who this may be for you, and it may not be like a lover. You know, it could be like a father or a father figure. For some of you, it can be your brother or uncle. Maybe your father is going through this, okay, as a situation in their life. If your father is still here, this could be the father of your child or your children, okay, where that they are about to leave a relationship and or marriage, and because you have a child by them before they got married or during while they got married, however the case may be, they may tell you that they can't do this anymore. So if you're in a third party situation, it's about to be over. If you're dating somebody that's married, it's becoming harder for this person to come to you. It's because they're about to tell you through some type of argument, okay, or conflict, that they're going to have to stop this. Or some of you, it's like, hey, I'm not seeing you as much as a third party situation because this person is married, and they like, yeah, it's becoming harder and harder for me, as this mountain here, to get to you or to see you. Now I have the community card in reverse, which is also again like the Five of Pentacles. Sometimes I read that card too as a Three of Cups. you know. But when you look at it though, it kind of reminds you of the Five of Pentacles, where that they're left outside, standing out in the cold, but the butler is there, got the door open for them to come in and to get warm and things like that and enjoy the festivities. Okay, that's a butler back there. But community is community, right? So for a lot of you, you could get official announcements from your weather department, your newscaster. Also, official person can be government or government officials. That it's going to be some challenging or hard times coming up. I got a lot of twos here: 22, 21, 39. That's going to be a 3 when you add it up, another 3, and then a 4. So 4 is going to be Cancer, fourth house, home, stability, right? The communication is going to come out about the obstacle of weather, the community in reverse. It's not going to be very good or hard on your community, of course, if there's some type of bad weather. 2 weeks, 2 years. That's my card of the pathway. So something is coming your pathway, whether it's an ex wanting to resurrect, okay, whether something is going to come out or be revealed. If this is somebody new that you're dating, they have to leave their community or whoever that they're got a lot of ties to, which can be family, a lover, somebody they're living with, a marriage, commitment, whatever the case may be. It also could be legal troubles here, that somebody needs to finish out community service, okay? Because some of you are looking for this person, or you're looking for a lover, or somebody's going to start looking for you. they're going to have a realization or analyzation, a aha moment that you are their lover, that they want to commit to you. They probably wasn't doing anything before, very slow moving, but when they do speak or when they do get ready to say something, it's kind of like page energy. They type a whole bunch of stuff, this, and they send it out. And then for some of you, the hermit, you don't hear from them anymore. So it's kind of like a ghosting thing going on here. And you're kind of like, hey, you're not finna just do that and come into my life in and out. But the next 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 months, 2 years, it will be some type of significant change before I can even get it out. The bad health card. Shoot. Now this can, for some of you, be some type of official news coming in. Okay. Hey Reese. Hey Linda. Who else chimed in? It was just y'all. Bad health. That card only determines on the card that's beside it, and it can be anything. The health of a situation. It could be, yes, the actual physicality of somebody's health. Whether it's emotional, right, mental, physical, communication wise, somebody talking bad, argumentative, wanting to fight and argue, right? So it can be a whole bunch of different stuff. Some of you also may learn that somebody in your community got hurt or injured and they may end up in a hospital. Um, some of you may be having your rent office as official people also can start to send out newsletter that it's a lot of things going on in your neighborhood and or community. This could be your mayor, okay, for some of you of your community. Some of you may say, you know what, I'm tired of my community, my neighborhood, I'm ready to go. And it's been an obstacle or a challenge for you with the mountains here, and you're just not into or love your community anymore. And some of you will be moving or officially leaving within the next 2 days, 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. Okay, it can be. Let me get another card. It can be like it's affecting your health. The community you live in. Sometimes we don't have a choice because it's what we can afford, right? But it always affects our health. It affects our health of us breathing the atmosphere, that air, okay, due to smog and all that type of stuff, and impurities, chemicals, for some people, depending on where you live. The bad health also can be in the community, other people that live around you that make it bad for everybody else. It's going to be crime everywhere, right? It's no matter where you go. We can't escape that. But I need to put another card to signify what is this bad health. Some of you may be traveling back because you get word that somebody in your family may be hurt or injured. This is also, some of you be aware, especially with King of Pentacles in reverse and bad health pathway here, obstacles. Be aware of some type of bill or change of income, okay? Making less money, a change of job, some type of way that may be coming in. Some of you also, it may be a challenge for you to change or to get health care. Toll and labor, hard work. Some of you just plain exhausted too. Toll and labor is exhausting work. It's very demeaning work. It's putting a lot of heart, sweat, and tears into something. So this can be a challenge for some of you, which can be either work, career, job, you know, a relationship. Can be a change in the relationship here. that you or somebody wants to put the work in now toward a relationship, but they've been ghosting you. You have to remember that, though. If they don't have a good damn reason, be careful. I mean, maybe they were trying to get their enlightenment, okay? Why they was doing solitude, trying to take time to their self, um, getting their strength back, spiritual and physical strength. You know, this also can be somebody going through rehab or rehabilitation here, from something that injured them. It's a lot. And y'all remember when we had the Ten of Wands to come out? Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? Something like that. I sprung my back. Right after that first card was the strongest, the Ten of Wands. I got this like huge jolly horse or knot in my back. I don't know if it's due to the on and off cold weather and it's just arthritis, but I think I picked something up at work the wrong way. And every time I move or try and bend down or stretch whatever, my back is hurting. So I've been in a lot of pain the past 2 days. Um, but you know me, I'm refusing to go to the hospital. I'm like my daddy. I will not go to the hospital unless it's urgent, 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 urgent. This could have been why I hurt my back. Bad health with toll and labor. All right. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to cuss, but it scared the hell out of me. Ouch, ouch. Oh, you card hit the floor. Which was the death card. I didn't want to see that. But it was in reverse. Something not over, but again, it hit the floor. So can't read that. You know, coming out of this maze, out of this limbreth, somebody still doing the same things, keep going around in circles. Okay, not confronting or doing something about the issue. Don't know where they're going. If they don't know where they're going, how they gonna lead you? Okay, then we got marriage in reverse. So yeah, clarity and certainty, the book. Make sure you get knowledge and understand. Ask questions, get answers. And then again, the number two. Well, this is my choose. Left or right? Which door? Okay. So something is coming up within the next two, whatever your twos is. Some of you may start to see a lot of twos. All of these cards are threes. You got 39, 35, 31, 38. So 31, 35, 38, 39, 21, 22. Okay, those are a lot of twos and threes. So that's about choices, right? That's about communication, courage, willpower, strength, determination. Twos is going to be your second house of Taurus, which can be or is your money, your possessions, your emotional security. Some of you need to get a check on your emotional security. Don't keep isolating and solitude in yourself. You can't keep, that's unhealthy. Thank you, angels. That's unhealthy. And some of you may get a chance within the next 2 weeks, 2 months to make a change about it. Even if it's just going out, okay? Just doing something. You may dramatically just say yes. And it may shock some of you that you say yes. And you may just actually have a good time. Everything doesn't have to lead to being intimate with somebody, but it's about the joy and happiness and contentment. Only you can manage that and give that to yourself. Don't expect anybody to give it to you, but you can integrate and blend and come together with other people or a person and just enjoy a conversation and have fun. Okay? Somebody will be also going into labor within the next 2 days, 2 weeks. Um, and they're going to have a hard pregnancy. It is going to be a boy. I see that here. But they're going to have a hard pregnancy. I don't know why, but that's that right here. They may have to have a cesarean with the mountain and official person. That's what the doctor may say. Okay, it may be a C-section due to complications. What else? I think that should be it. I didn't even know I was running into an hour because I've just been channeling. But, it could be within the next. Remember that Rahu in K2 is 18 months, right? So that's all the way until May 2025. So it can be, because this is my 2 years, 2 weeks card, the pathway. So within the next 2 weeks, up until the next 2 years, we may have another devastating weather phenomenal, okay? That will, a lot of people will be in the hospital, or, you know, it's going to be a lot of hard work and labor and things like that to get our community here, your community, our city, our state, the country, however the case may be, back into official standpoint. It's going to be a hard mountain or a very hard obstacle to get through as a community. We may lose, thank you, angels, we may lose some communities as a whole. Because remember, I was watching a documentary of Katrina, and it happened in 2005. So that's about 18 or so years ago. And I keep telling y'all all the time that we're going to have another major storm because of Rahu and K2. And it happens every 18 to 20 years. So it can be a lot of makeshift hospitals being built or constructed. But something is coming our pathway. Okay? Just listen out for the information. Take action. Okay? When you hear the information, and protect yourself and or build what you need to build up to protect your community and or your home, which can be boarding the doors, the windows, things like that. Okay? But it will be some type of isolation or solitude time, which is being alone if you get struck, right? While this happens, and it ends up being alone there. All right. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.